Hello guys, good evening. Hello everyone. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon.
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
Teacher.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon everyone. All right. Very good. I think we can start our session for today. This is our class number 6. So today is August 1st. Let's start. I will share the agenda with you. And we will start with the activities right away, okay? So first we're going to do an activity about passive voice. So it's a game, a quizzes game to review the passive voice. Okay, so you will have sentences and 2 options to choose from. So you have to select the correct one for the sentence or to complete the sentence. Then we're going to continue with other exercises about passive voice. We will finish the exercises on page 59. And today we're going to cover page 64. This is the language live part of the book. This is about teaching happiness. So it's a video, then answer some questions, and then we will have a discussion in groups, okay? So that will be our final activity for today. So that is our plan for our class number 6, the first part of our class number 6. So let's start immediately. Sorry, I will start checking the attendance. I don't know if everyone is connected. Yes, almost everyone is connected now. So I will start checking the attendance. Okay? Gerson Arismendi.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, thank you. Jean-Claude Barrera.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thanks. Jessica Calderon.
Present, teacher.
Right. Natalia Camargo.
Present, teacher.
Okay, very good. Andrés Correa. No, Andrés is not connected. Silvia Cuellar.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Elkin Fernandez.
Present, teacher.
Right. Julián Figueroa.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thanks. Next is Jeanette Fontecha.
Present, teacher.
Thanks. Carlos Galán.
Present, teacher.
Right, thank you. Mabel Gamboa.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thanks. José Alejandro Gómez. José. Not connected. And Lisette Tarazona.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. All right. Excellent. So we can start our session today, our class. Let's start with the quizzes game. So let me open the link for that. Give you a second. Okay, so this is the link to join the quizzes. Let's start it. You can join through the link I just sent. I will send it again and start joining the quizzes. Let me show you. We have 6 students, so I'm waiting for the rest to join the quizzes. 7 students. Right, we have 10 students now, so let's start the activity. we're almost finished the activity. Let's end it here and check the results. Very good, Jeanette, Lisette, and Gerson are the winners today for our first activity. Okay, now let's take a look at the sentences. Very well done. We had good results in the activity. Right, let's check the questions. I think they were clear for you, the correct answers, maybe the last 2, 8, and 9. Let's see. Can't you ever drive anywhere without us? The answer was getting lost, not having lost. Remember when we talk about something, things that are accidental, we use get, okay? So negative things that might be an accident, it's get. So getting lost, okay? Not have in this case. Next, nobody seemed to care about the abandoned car in front of the house. In the end, we had to pay to have it removed, okay? In this case, we don't use ing, so it could be to get it removed or to have it removed, but not to getting it removed, okay? The incorrect aspect here was the ing, okay? And I think that was it. The others were easy for you. Very good. Thank you guys for participating. I see now on the meeting we have Jose and Andres also. Very good. All right, guys. Remember that if you have any problems with your connection during the class, if you are traveling because you are working, or if the light goes out in your house or anything, if you have a valid excuse, you can present this to coordinator Nancy and she will validate it so for the absences that you may have, okay? So if you need to, if you're traveling, for example, you can always keep like your ticket or maybe send a picture. I don't know. She will like give you the instructions, so she can validate that absence, okay? In case you are disconnected from the class. Jose Alejandro is connected. I think he disconnected. I need to write it down. All right, very good, guys. So as I mentioned, we are going to continue practicing the passive voice. And so we're going to cover these exercises that we have on page 59, okay? So please open your books on page 59. We are going to start in this exercise, the first one. Choose the correct answer. So we have 10 sentences and we have 2 options. You are going to circle the correct option to complete each sentence, okay? Of course, using the passive voice. Let's do the first one together as an example, and then you can work on the rest individually. So, it generally believes, or it is generally believed, that praising children helps build their self-esteem. In this case, we use the passive voice. It is generally believed. Let me use the highlighter. Different color. Very good. Mhm. Maybe here I can change it. I'm not sure. Yes. Okay, so the first one is the passive voice. It is generally believed that praising children helps build their self-esteem. So let's complete the others. You will have 5-6 minutes to complete it. Okay, so once you are ready, we can socialize the answers and see which ones are the correct answers. Okay, 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes to complete activity number 1. right, guys, let me know if you are ready to share the answers or if you need another minute, right? Okay, good. I think we are ready to start checking. So let's start with just it. Can you read sentence number 2, please, with the correct answers? We have two gaps, so let's read it with the correct answers. You see? You see?
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello. Now I
Okay,
can.
okay, number 2.
Yes, sentence number 2.
Afterwards, the first group were prized for their ability.
Mhm.
Then all students were allowed
Mhm.
to choose
Uh,
which follow-up test to make easy or hard.
Yes. All the students were allowed to choose which follow-up test to take, easy or hard. Good. Thank you. And let's continue with Sylvia. So sentence number 3, please.
Teacher, I don't know, but maybe being is only now being properly tested.
Okay, so the first option, being
Yes,
or been. It's difficult to identify like in the pronunciation, but yeah, it's the first. Being properly tested
yes,
is
with
only now
ing.
being properly tested. This is correct. Thank you, Silvia. Natalia, please read number 4.
Okay, teacher. I'm not sure. And those who report their having gone
Yes.
through traumatic events in life.
Yes, those who reported having gone through traumatic events in life. Yes, Julian?
Teacher,
Yes.
I have two answers correct, but if I be honest, I don't
You don't
I
understand
don't
why
I'm
is
not
this
sure.
not possible?
Yes. Could you
Okay,
explain
in this
to
case,
yes, number 3 and number 4, please?
number 3 and number 4. Okay, number 3, in this case we have is only now being properly tested. We are talking about or in the context of the sentence, this is something that is happening at the moment, okay? So that's why we use the ing instead of been. If we use been, the auxiliary verb here should be has, all right? Let me write it here, okay? Has or have been or has been properly tested. Ha sido testeado, ha sido probado, okay? That is when we use been, okay? In this case, we use it when we talk about continuous tenses. Entonces, el is va acompañado, o en este caso iría acompañado del tiempo continuo. Está siendo probado adecuadamente. Is only now being properly tested. Okay? This is
Yes.
for number 3. Okay, and the other, those who reported having gone through. This is the expression is to go through something, like to have difficult experience. This is the phrasal verb that we can use to go through something. So this means you have difficulties in your life, maybe a difficult, yes, experience, challenging experience. So you say, I went through that, or I am going through that, okay? So in this case, that's why we use, we have it here. Have is the auxiliary verb, like having. Then we use the past participle. It's not necessary to use been. We use have and the verb in past participle, okay? Habiendo atravesado, okay? Esa dificultad. Having gone through traumatic events o habiendo experimentado estos eventos traumáticos, okay? Like having gone. This, it's like, try to translate it. It sounds like very strange, okay? Habiendo estado pasándolo. It's like you don't need the two verbs, okay? In this case, we use go. Only go. To go through something, okay? This is why we use this one instead of the second option. Okay? Very good. Okay. Now let's continue. Andres is back in the meeting. So maybe we continue with Carlos. Number 5. Will you read it, please, with the correct answer? Yes.
A study was conducted by Cambridge University by Peers Against Children.
Okay, a study was conducted or a study conducted at Cambridge University, pitted birds against chicken. A study was conducted. No, in this case we use study conducted at Cambridge University. Let's remember, sorry, I need to check the slides from yesterday's class to show you again here. Okay, so when we have let's see, where is it? I think it's after this. Okay, in this situation, it's similar to these examples. The people who were chosen, in this case, we can omit this part, okay? Relative clauses using passive construction, so we can just say the people chosen to appear on the show. Oh, the boy was injured in the accident. No, the boy injured in the accident was taken to the hospital, okay? So this is a good example of how can we modify this. A study conducted at Cambridge University pitted birds against children, okay? We omit this verb. So in this case, the answer is the first, number 1. Thank you, Carlos. Let's continue, Gerson, with number 6. You already read? No, it was visit, sorry. Gerson, go ahead.
It is. When a stone was dropped into the first tube, it raised the water level in the other one.
When a stone was dropped into the first, it raised the water level in the other one. Yes, Natalia?
Teacher, sorry, I have a question in the exercise. Or?
Number 4?
No, number 5.
Okay.
Could I say a study was conducted by Cambridge University or no?
No, because we don't know who conducted it. It was at the university, but we don't know who conducted it. So by scientists, by professors, by the students, okay? So in this case, it's at. This is the place, okay?
Okay, teacher.
All right. Yes, number 6 is correct. when a stone was dropped into the first tube, it raised the water level in the other one. Okay, good. Thank you. 7, Julian, can you share the answer with us?
Proving that
Mhm.
beers are hampered by their expectation, but
Yes, hampered by their expectations. This was in the text, right here at the end of the text. They are hampered by their expectations, okay? Not with, con, by. In this case, it's por sus expectativas, by their expectations. All right? Good. Continue, maybe Jose Alejandro, number 8.
Yes, teacher.
Mhm.
These disorders are known to be caused by
Mhm.
children internalizing their anxiety.
Their anxiety.
Anxiety, okay.
Good. Yes. These disorders are known to be caused by children internalizing their anxiety. Very good. Okay, let's continue with Jeanette, number 9.
This could be caused by parents being away from their children or by children being stressed at school.
Yes, it's correct. This could be caused by parents being away or by children being stressed at school. Great. And Mabel, please read number 10.
Teacher number 10. Rather than getting their children assessed by a professional.
Getting their children assessed by a professional. Yes, so remember to get something done or to get someone to do something. It's like when you pay someone else to do it for you. Getting your children assessed by a professional. Okay? So here it says that, well, to check our answers, we can check the text. We already know that these answers are correct. Now we are going to practice or go further into recognizing the patterns of the passive voice or passive forms, okay? And that's why we're going to complete point 2A. So in this exercise 1A, we have examples for all of these different patterns or expressions of the passive voice. We have past and present passive forms, continuous passive form, modal passive. Remember, modal passive is should, could, can, might. Okay, these are the modal verbs. A passive infinitive. What is an infinitive? To do, to be, to get. This is an infinitive. Okay. A reduced passive where only the past participle is used. So what I was showing you before, the reduced passive or the reduced relative clause, okay? And a passive where auxiliary verb is not be. So an example where the passive voice, the auxiliary verb is not the verb to be, okay? So we're going to identify the patterns. You're going to find an example for each of these into the sentences from point 1A, all right? Let's have some time, some minutes to analyze it and try to find the examples, okay? Let's take 5-6 minutes, and please, when you are ready, let me know so we can continue.
Teacher, which is the page?
Yeah, this is page 59, page 59.
Thank you.
Mhm. Yes, Carlos, tell me. Mhm.
Yes, could you put the answer of
Mhm.
first
Sure.
exercise?
Yes.
Thank you, teacher.
All right. You let me know when you are ready, okay, guys? Okay, let's check the answers. So first we have past passive forms. Let's use different colors. Which ones did you find? Past passive forms. I will use color red. The past forms. Can you tell me which ones did you find?
Teacher, I don't know, the second one?
Yes, were praised. This one. Were allowed. Also is in past. Anything else?
Was dropped.
Was dropped. Was dropped is correct. And I think no more. Were praised, were allowed, was dropped. Good. Next, let's do another color for the present. Present passive forms. Which ones are in present?
The number one.
Number one, it is generally believed, correct? Any other? No more? Here are hampered, the birds are hampered by their expectations. Okay? These are it. Next, we have continuous passive. Let's change the color. Let's use color blue. Continuous passive form. Which one did you find?
Number 3.
Number 3 is only now being tested. Yes, this is the passive voice, being properly tested. Anything else? This one, number 10, getting their children assessed is also in continuous form. Good. Okay, another one is going to be yellow, modal passive. Which are modal passives?
9.
Number 9. Yes, could be caused. Could be caused. This is modal, could. Okay, that's the only one. Number 9, could be caused. Then we have a passive infinitive. Let me change the color to color pink. A passive infinitive. What is the example? Infinitive?
8.
Number 8, yes, are known to be caused by children. This is an infinitive passive voice. Next is the reduced passive. Let's put maybe French. Reduced passive. What is the example for reduced passive?
5. Sorry, 5.
5. Study conducted. Yes, this is reduced. Very good. And finally, a passive where the auxiliary verb is not the verb to be. Let's put color green. The auxiliary verb is not the verb to be. Which one do you think?
Teacher.
Number 10, yes, getting their children assessed. So this one is continuous, but also it uses a different auxiliary verb. It's not the verb to be, but the verb get, or in this case, getting. Getting their children assessed by a professional, right? So here you have the answers. I'll show you again. Okay, the colors over here. Okay. Okay, so to finish in this part, we're going to see the reasons. Now we match it to the reason why the passive voice is used, okay? Again, using the examples on point 1A, we're going to find examples for the reasons, okay? More than one reason might be true for each example. So you can only choose one, it doesn't matter. More than one reason might be true for each example. Entonces, un ejemplo puede ser la razón de dos. Podemos usar un ejemplo para diferentes razones, ¿no? Más de una razón puede ser verdad para cada ejemplo. Entonces, solo ponemos uno por razón, ¿ok? The reasons, the subject of the verb is unimportant, obvious, or unknown. Entonces, la primera razón. El sujeto no es importante, es obvio o desconocido, ¿ok? Entonces, esa es una razón por la cual usamos la voz pasiva. Second reason, to keep the focus on the object of the verb. Entonces, que el enfoque sea en el objeto, sobre quien recibe la acción de ese verbo. Three, the passive is part of the formal or journalistic style. Es del el estilo formal o periodístico, journalistic style. And D, the passive verb is part of a set phrase. Entonces, la voz pasiva o el verbo en voz pasiva es parte de una frase ya predeterminada, ¿ok? Que se usa mucho en inglés, ¿ok? Part of a set phrase. So, again, let's try to find one example for each reason to use the passive voice, okay? 5 minutes and then we will socialize. Okay, let's start socializing the answers. So for sentences in which the subject of the verb is unimportant, obvious, or unknown, which sentences do you think could apply to this?
Bye, teacher.
Sentence number 5, not really. The first sentence. So it generally believed that praising children. We don't know who believes this, or it's obvious. So parents believe it. So we can say number 1 follows this rule because the subject is unimportant, obvious, or unknown. Okay.
Teacher,
What?
and the third one could be
Yes, number 3 is only now being tested. We don't know, unknown, or unimportant. Okay, so number 3 also. Any other?
6, teacher.
Number 6, when a stone was dropped into the first tube. No, not really. In this case, we are focused more on the result, not because the subject is unimportant. Yes, number 4, yes. Those who reported having gone through traumatic events in life. Yes, here we don't know who reported that. So number 4 can also be.
and teacher number 8.
Number 8, let's see. These disorders are known to be. Number 8 is also applies in this first reason. Okay, good. Now for the second, to keep the focus on the verb. Here, number 6, it does apply, what Carlos said. Aquí el enfoque es sobre quien recae la acción. Entonces, 6, sí. Number 6, yes. Another one? Any other?
I put it number 5.
Number 5, yes. The study conducted at Cambridge. The important thing is the study. Know who conducted it, but we're keeping the focus on the object of the verb. Number 2, Natalia says, yes, number 2 also applies. Afterwards, the first group were praised, they were allowed. Yes, we're focusing on the group. This is for number 2. Number 2. Okay, we can leave it like that. For journalistic style, what do you think? Maybe number 1 again also. This is because it's an academic document, article, so it's formal style. Any other?
Number 5.
Number 5, study conducted at Cambridge University. Yes, we can say number 5. We can also say number 3, those being properly tested. This is very formal. It sounds very formal. So also number 3 for this category. So as you can see, we can repeat it in different categories. Number 8, also, these disorders are known to be caused by children. Number 8 is also very formal. And for the last one, a set phrase. The passive voice is a set phrase. The answer is 1. It is generally believed. Number 1, this sentence, it is generally believed. This is a set phrase in English, okay? Very common phrase in English. So here, only number 1, okay? This is a set phrase. It is generally believed. All right. Okay, guys, so I think we can finish the practice of passive voice with this. We did the examples, we analyzed each structure, either infinitives, modals, continuous, and also the reasons why we might use the passive voice. Okay, so we can finish in this part. And now we are going to focus on the next part is the language life. So on page 64, we have the topic of teaching happiness. Let's take a look at that. Let's open the book here. Okay, page 64 and 65. Okay, we have teaching happiness. We're going to skip this part to find out first. Let's skip it for a moment. And we're going to focus on the video, okay? This is a video related to whether we can teach happiness or not, what are the benefits of this, etc. Okay? So we're going to read the statements. We have 5 sentences, and we're going to read them, then watch the video, and after we watch the video, you're going to answer if these sentences are true or if they are false, okay? Let's start reading the sentences. Carlos, can you read the first one, please? The first sentence?
Yes, teacher. The first sentence?
Yes.
Okay, in some side, they don't rate well-being as high
As highly
success.
as highly as academic success. Yes, good. Jeanette, can you read number 2, please?
There are laws governing well-being in the area.
Yes, there are laws governing well-being in the area. Jean-Claude, can you read number 3, please?
Yes, teacher. American schools started teaching happiness as a result of the project in Tyneside.
Yes, in Tyneside. Okay, very good. Jose, please read number 4.
Yes, teacher. Lessons about topics like kindness are followed up with relevant homework.
Kindness are followed up with relevant homework. And finally, Natalia, the last sentence of the part.
Okay, sure. The final speaker claims that the project has led to a reduction in teenage pregnancy and drug abuse.
Yes, and drug abuse. Okay, so this is the topic of the video. It's a project in Tyneside. It's a small city or town in the United States, I think. Yes, American schools. Yes, it's in the United States, I believe. So we're going to watch this video and we're going to decide if these sentences are true or false, depending on what we hear from the video, okay? So in South Tyneside, they do not rate well-being. Do you remember what is well-being? What's the meaning of well-being?
Teacher, bienestar.
Bienestar, yes. They do not rate, no califican bienestar as highly as academic success, okay? So well-being is rated less than academic success, okay? Less or more. Dice, no lo evalúan tan alto o de igual manera como el éxito académico, okay? There are laws governing well-being in this area. The American schools started teaching happiness as a result of this project. Lessons about topics like kindness are followed up with relevant homework. And the final speaker in the video claims that this project has led to a reduction in teenage pregnancy and drug abuse. Okay? Let's watch the video, let's pay attention, and then you answer the questions.
Why is happiness?
Can you listen and watch the video? Okay.
important?
Well, if you weren't happy, you wouldn't want to go to school.
For the first time, the idea that we might teach happiness in schools is being taken seriously. At this primary school in South Tyneside, they think happiness is almost as important as numeracy and literacy. It's more than just one school's policy, though. Under new legislation, the local authority has a duty of well-being. That means they reckon pupils should be taught how to be happier.
We believe that it's absolutely fundamental to quality of life in South Tyneside that we take account of happiness. We would like our children to be able to put as much of a premium on happiness in their life as they do on being very good at geography or very good at history.
The Tyneside project is a spin-off from an experiment in Philadelphia in the United States. A couple of years ago, local schools started teaching happiness as part of a psychology research program.
So, who'd like to be first to share?
One of my friends got leukemia, and it's just like, I think through this, having to deal with this, I learned a lot from it.
Friday, you have a lesson about what's known about kindness. And then the next Wednesday, you have an assignment to do 5 kind things. Then you have an assignment about what's known about strong families.
So, does it work? Does teaching happiness make people happier? The first results are encouraging, if not conclusive.
We've been doing this now for 2 years, and I'm not ready to make any claims about teenage pregnancy or drug abuse or depression. But, you know, I think these kids are better people as a result of this. I think they're deeper people.
Okay, I will play the video one more time, and I will leave the questions to the side so you can read them while you watch the video, and then you can decide your answers if they are true or false, okay?
Why is happiness important?
Well, if you weren't happy, you wouldn't want to go to school.
For the first time, the idea that we might teach happiness in schools is being taken seriously. At this primary school in South Tyneside, they think happiness is almost as important as numeracy and literacy. It's more than just one school's policy, though. Under new legislation, the local authority has a duty of well-being. That means they reckon pupils should be taught how to be happier.
We believe that it's absolutely fundamental to quality of life in South Tyneside that we take account of happiness. We would like our children to be able to put as much of a premium on happiness in their life as they do on being very good at geography or very good at history.
The Tyneside project is a spin-off from an experiment in Philadelphia in the United States. A couple of years ago, local schools started teaching happiness as part of a psychology research program.
So, who'd like to be first to share?
One of my friends got leukemia, and it's just I think through this, having to deal with this, I learned a lot from it.
Friday, you have a lesson about what's known about kindness. And then the next Wednesday, you have an assignment to do 5 kind things. Then you have an assignment about what's known about strong families.
So, does it work? Does teaching happiness make people happier? The first results are encouraging, if not conclusive.
We've been doing this now for 2 years, and I'm not ready to make any claims about teenage pregnancy or drug abuse or depression. But, you know, I think these kids are better people as a result of this. I think they're deeper people.
All right, guys, are you ready? Do you have the answers to these first 5 questions? Do you have them, or do you think you need to watch the video again?
Again, please.
Okay, let's watch it one last time, okay?
Why is happiness important?
Well, if you weren't happy, you wouldn't want to go to school.
For the first time, the idea that we might teach happiness in schools is being taken seriously. At this primary school in South Tyneside, they think happiness is almost as important as numeracy and literacy. It's more than just one school's policy, though. Under new legislation, the local authority has a duty of well-being. That means they reckon pupils should be taught how to be happier.
We believe that it's absolutely fundamental to quality of life in South Tyneside that we take account of happiness. We would like our children to be able to put as much of a premium on happiness in their life as they do on being very good at geography or very good at history.
The Tyneside project is a spin-off from an experiment in Philadelphia in the United States. A couple of years ago, local schools started teaching happiness as part of a psychology research program.
So, who'd like to be first to share?
One of my friends got leukemia, and it's just like, I think through this, like having to deal with this, I learned a lot from it.
Friday, you have a lesson about what's known about kindness. And then the next Wednesday, you have an assignment to do 5 kind things. Then you have an assignment about what's known about strong families.
So, does it work? Does teaching happiness make people happier? The first results are encouraging, if not conclusive.
We've been doing this now for 2 years, and I'm not ready to make any claims about teenage pregnancy or drug abuse or depression. But, you know, I think these kids are better people as a result of this. I think they're deeper people.
All right. Okay, let's check your answers, guys. So, let's start with Gerson. The first sentence. In South Tyneside, they do not rate well-being as highly as academic success. What do you think? Is this true or false?
Okay, Tish, I think it's false. Okay. No, yes. Yes, they don't, yes.
It's true?
No, false.
False. Okay, so they do. They
Yes.
do rate it as highly as academic success. Yes. It
Yes,
is
because
false.
it's the opposite is.
Yes, it's false. Very good. Thank you. All right, just sit for the second. There are laws governing well-being in the area.
Okay, teacher, it's true.
It's true. This, according to the video, it's true. Sylvia, the third one.
Teacher, I think it's false.
Yes, this is American schools started teaching happiness. No, it's false. This is false, number 3. Number 4, let's see, Carlos, what did you answer for number 4? False.
False.
Lessons about topics like kindness are followed up with relevant homework. In this case, I think it's true, because he mentions, today we speak about kindness, and then next week the homework is to do 5 kind things, kind actions. So it is relevant homework to the topic. So I would say this is true. Okay, the last, number 4. And Let's see, maybe Julian, number 5. The speaker claims that the project has led to a reduction in teenage pregnancy and drug abuse. What do you think? Yeah,
Sorry, teacher. False. False.
this is false. Because the answers are not conclusive. It's false. Good. Excellent. Well, we're going to go further, so go a little deeper to answer these questions. Okay, let's read them together. Let's read the questions, and then I will play the video one more time. But in this occasion, I will put the script of the video, so it's easier for you to take notes and to answer the questions. Okay, and let's see, for example, Elkin, can you help me read the questions? Or maybe not. Not available. All right. Mameli, please help me read the questions, the 4 questions.
Okay, teacher. Which organization in South Tennessee has taken on responsibility for well-being?
Well-being, yes.
Well-being, okay, teacher. And number 2. How did the project in the U.S. school come about? 3. What sample is given of a homework assignment related to a lesson on kindness? 4. What benefits are being felt from the American experiment?
Very good. Yes, thank you. So, the first, which organization in South Tyneside has taken on responsibility? ¿Cuál ha tomado la responsabilidad del well-being, del bienestar? ¿Cuál organización? How did the project in the United States school come about? So how did this project start? Okay, how did this project start? What example is given of a homework assignment? I already told you the answer for this in the previous part. I gave you the answer for this. And number 4, what are the benefits that are being felt from the American experiment? What are the benefits that are mentioned? Okay, so let's watch the video one more time, as I told you, with the script, so you can answer the questions easily. Okay. And you can follow the text here.
Why is happiness important?
Well, if you weren't happy, you wouldn't want to go to school.
For the first time, the idea that we might teach happiness in schools is being taken seriously. At this primary school in South Tyneside, they think happiness is almost as important as numeracy and literacy. It's more than just one school's policy, though. Under new legislation, the local authority has a duty of well-being. That means they reckon pupils should be taught how to be happier.
We believe that it's absolutely fundamental to quality of life in South Tyneside that we take account of happiness. We would like our children to be able to put as much of a premium on happiness in their life as they do on being very good at geography or very good at history.
The Tyneside project is a spin-off from an experiment in Philadelphia in the United States. A couple of years ago, local schools started teaching happiness as part of a psychology research program.
So, who'd like to be first to share?
One of my friends got leukemia, and it's just like, I think through this, like having to deal with this, I learned a lot from it.
Friday, you have a lesson about what's known about kindness. And then the next Wednesday, you have an assignment to do 5 kind things. Then you have an assignment about what's known about strong families.
So, does it work? Does teaching happiness make people happier? The first results are encouraging, if not conclusive.
We've been doing this now for 2 years, and I'm not ready to make any claims about teenage pregnancy or drug abuse or depression. But, you know, I think these kids are better people as a result of this. I think they're deeper people.
All right, guys, have you got the answers?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Okay, perfect. Let's check. So, Lisa, can you help us with the first one? Which organization in South Tyneside has taken on responsibility for well-being?
Local authority?
Yeah, this is the local authority. So it's not only one school, but is for all the schools in the area. Local authorities have created new legislation. Very good, thank you. Continue, maybe Natalia, the second. How did the project in the US school come about or start?
Teacher is for psychology program research. I
Yeah,
think.
research program. Yes, for a psychology research program. Very good. Continue, maybe Jean-Claude. What is the example given of a homework assignment related to a lesson on kindness? What is the homework?
I don't have the answer, teacher.
All right,
The
no
number
problem.
3, no.
No problem. Let's see who has the answer. Any student that would like to participate?
Assignments about kindness, about family,
All right.
and the second one was do 5 kind things,
Yes,
something like that.
exactly. Yes. So the children had to do 5 kind actions or kind things to practice kindness. Good. And the last one, let's see, maybe Sylvia. What are the benefits being felt from the American experiment?
Sorry, teacher, I couldn't watch the video because I'm sick and I have to go to the bathroom.
No problem. Okay. Anyone has the answer for number 4? What are the benefits that are being felt from the American experiment?
Teacher, that the kids are better people and they're deeper people.
Yes, they are better people or deeper people, like they analyze their emotions and they understand others or better. So you can say they are deeper people, okay? Here you have the answers. Very good. Okay, so now we go to the final activity for today. It's a discussion that you will do in groups, okay? You are going to answer these questions. You can choose 3 questions to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, let's do 3 because you have enough time. Minimum 2, okay? But let's try to answer 3. The questions are, apart from kindness, what other topics do you think the happiness lessons cover? What other topics can be included in the happiness class? Any other topics apart from kindness, okay? Second question, do you think that lessons like this can make a difference to the future happiness of these students? Would you like to have received these lessons? Why or why not? And do you know of any similar project in schools, in your country, in your area? Okay, so let's answer 3, minimum 2 questions. let's discuss in our groups, and then you will write your answers on these slides that I have right here, okay? Let me send the link to you. Here we have it. Okay, you can go to the link, and I will send you to the groups. All right. Just give me a moment to create it. Please, the students who have not participated today, and we have 2 students, so you can do the activity later, but don't include your names today because you have not participated. So I will not include you into the breakout rooms, okay? This is for 2 students that are not participating in class. Let me just check here. Give me just a minute to create the groups, okay? Okay, so we have 4 groups, and the 5th group is for the 2 students who are not participating today, so you can do the activity later. You can go to the breakout rooms.
Listo. Hello, teacher.
Hello, guys.
About.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, we have to write in the slide, on the slide.
Okay. Make difference happiness of students? Would you like to have this to person like this? Why not? Do you know any similar projects in schools in your country? Okay. Okay, guys, what questions?
For me, maybe number one.
Yes.
Okay. What other
Number three.
topic?
Number three.
Is, for me, apart from kindness, what kind of topics? Maybe honesty. How do you say autoestima? Let me check.
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem. Okay, okay. Thank you, teacher. What do you think, guys?
Pero es que al final sí hizo metástasis.
Okay. Jose. Hello. Lisa, do you have no problems entering the breakout room, right?
Yes, teacher, I was in my computer, but I have to enter in my cell phone because the computer, I don't know what happened, but
Okay.
it says uniéndose, but not, I don't know.
Yeah, I noticed that maybe sometimes you have problems to go to the breakout room
Yes, teacher.
from the computer. Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you, teacher. Okay, Jose. The first question, we have to answer 3 questions. The first, apart from kindness, what kind of topics do you
Teacher, can you share the link with us?
Sure. Just one moment. I just sent it through the chat.
Okay, teacher, let me check. Teacher, what is the deadline for this activity?
You can do it during the week. I will check probably on Friday. Okay, you can do it through the week.
Okay, I can't open the link.
Let me try again. Okay.
Okay, I could open.
All right.
Thank you, teacher.
Jessie. Jessie. Jessie.
Yes,
Here.
okay, he's here.
Mhm.
Remember?
Jessie, do you know of any similar projects in schools in your
In Bucaramanga?
country
No.
or in your city? Ah, okay, Bucaramanga. No.
Bucaramanga, yes, no. Bucaramanga, no. Maybe New Cambridge, maybe, because it's a
Yes.
maybe. In the public school, I don't hear anything similar.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. Because I studied when I was a child. I studied in a private school, and I remember that we saw this kind of topics. But then when I was in my public school, I don't remember anything about this.
And respect, maybe?
Which?
Respect?
Yes.
Okay.
And no more.
Yes, I think it's good. Within some topics to consider, such as personality, honesty, self-esteem, and respect. Okay, I can write.
Okay.
Second question. Do you think lessons like this can make a difference to the future happiness of students?
In my opinion, of course, because the mental health is important for the every students.
Yes, and only, how do you say? And not only
I think in my case, I think yes, I would like to have received these lessons because, as I mentioned, I think this helps in a difficult uh,
Yes, I think it's okay.
All right, guys, very good. I see most of you finished the activity. I think the first group did 4 questions. The second, you completed, I think, 2. The third, you did 3. Okay, very good. Okay, so remember, we have to answer at least 2. If you did all of them, that is perfect. I will check them throughout the week. So Andres and Elkin, you can work on that maybe tomorrow or on Thursday. But guys, remember that it's important that we always participate in class. I will take notes of who is participating, who is speaking in the discussion activities. I keep a record of that, right? I take notes and I notice when you don't participate in the activity, all right? So just to keep in mind. Thank you guys. So I will check your answers throughout the week. And that is all for today. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Oops.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Okay, teacher, thank you. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye, guys.